always frightened of classical music, and I never wanted to listen to it because it was Beethoven and Tchaikovsky and sort of big words like that, and Schoenberg. I always thought...
Paul McCartney.
I mean, so like a taxi driver the other day had some sheet music of a Mozart thing. And I said, what's that, And he said, that's the high-class stuff. You won't like that. He said, no, you won't like that. And I said, well, what is it, He said, oh, no, you won't like it. It's high-class, that. It's very high-class, highbrow. And that kind of way, I always used to think of it. I used to think, well, that's very clever, all that stuff. And it isn't, it's just exactly what's going on in pop at the moment. Pop music is the classical music of now. People just take our music and, in a line, and we just sort of say, yeah, she was just 17. And they read everything into that, She was a 17-year-old nymphomaniac working on the streets of Broadway. But, what we meant is she's just 17. But it might mean all the other as well. I don't know, I've no idea if there's any Aeolian cadences and, miasmic climaxes and all of that. I mean, we're the last people to know about our songs, because the pop world's never heard the pop world as such, because we can't, it's like if you look at a snapshot of yourself, you're looking at what tie you were wearing, or whether you were looking nice in the snapshot, but anyone else will just take the snapshot and say, oh, that's good, that's a snapshot of Tony, that's nice. We really just always think of ourselves as just happy little songwriters, just little rockers, just playing in a rock group. But it gets more important than that after you've been over to America and you've sort of got knighted.
We just don't see as much of George as we used to do. He's away so much.
George Harrison's mother.
Of course, as soon as he comes back, he always visits us, or we go down and visit him, We're still very close to him. I get letters now from most parts of the world, quite a lot from Japan and, of course, America. And some of the Iron Curtain countries started now to write it. I get maybe up to 200, 250 a week. George says, I think you're really more popular than I am now, Mum, and he sees all the letters, and he has a good laugh about it. And especially when he reads some of them, they say, dear Mum, he says, who's this then,
It's more fun in the record if there's a few sounds that you don't really know what they are, and really they're just instruments, only something happens on here, I couldn't tell you what, because we have a special man who sits here and goes like this.
Ringo Starr.
And the guitar turns into a piano or something,